I want to thank everybody for asking me to jury this year's Archway show. Obviously, we had a lot of good entries. We had probably a better way to put it, we had a year where there wasn't anything to do but make art, unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you came. Anyway, it was, again, always the difficult part of being a juror is not what you choose, but what you can't choose, because you always have to leave some out. So this was a particularly hard year because there was a lot of really good pieces in here, 318 pieces, and I was only able to get about 40 something. So anyway, I'll start with Halley here. Halley, I think this piece was chosen as #1 because I had a nice feel that it reflected that sort of isolation of the year that we just went through. Not to mention that he used a good combination of paint and materials, both rough and clean, and I think, as you can see, his eyes pretty much tell it all. So anyway, that would be about the best I can give you on the first one. Okay, great. Well, this is Wendy's pieces, Wendy Moreland. I just had a great admiration for the amount of time and effort, you know, art being a discipline. You can sometimes put yourself in the position of the artist and try to reflect on how long it takes and took them to do it. And in this case, this is all paper that has been folded and twisted, and it just actually made a pretty good piece of abstract art. And so I thought it was a great little piece for #2. Yep. Anyway, I chose #3, Rusy, Singh. I just enjoyed that. I think this was LGBT month in Houston, and I think the photograph was pretty reflective of the month that just has gone by, and I thought he did a really nice job of capturing these two people in the middle of a really sort of random crowd, and you could see sort of their kind of love for one another, and I just thought it was an admirable photograph, and so I chose it to be #3. Yeah, Michael Horvath, he had actually 2 pieces, and I just, as far as the sculpture is concerned, I just enjoyed the fact that he was able to take this little sort of little chunks and pieces of metal and make a nice looking little navy piece. Sometimes I can't tell you why things did appeal to me, but they do, and this little piece of sculpture did, and so I chose it as an honorable mention. Yeah, I chose Cameron Rowe. He actually had 2 pieces, and when I saw the photograph, I was okay in a certain way. I liked it, but I do kind of sim by. But when I got into the gallery and saw the size and the work and the rough rust pieces of metal, I liked it, and it just, I don't know, it just kind of be nice to have it in your house. Yeah, I really enjoyed Karen Eisele's piece. Not only has she got a really nice picture of a really pretty lady here, but she actually took this kind of a vague, rusty background and put in this delightful little flowering, smooth, manipulated blue dress, and left lots of it open. So it just felt almost like sort of a, I guess I'm trying to find the right word, apparitional feeling. I thought Zackery did a really good job of, this is again, one of these disciplines and the amount of time it takes to do a painting and how labor intensive it is, and he had a nice kind of industrial feeling that not only can you imagine yourself having to work at a place like this, but he also did the layering in a way that I thought was pretty good, and then he kind of cleaned it all up with some burning and some give you a little bit of a frame feeling, and left a way out if you needed to leave. And I chose Benji Stiles not only because I know Benji, and I've been watching him do work for a long while here, and he's been really progressing in a way that, again, when he entered the show here, I thought he had a really nice piece of abstract work with enough of the smooth elements and softness and some roughness, and so it really kind of had just an overall strength to it that I enjoyed seeing. And again, being a disciplined art, and you somehow reflect in your mind how much time it might have how much time it might have taken you to make a piece of art if you were doing something, and I only practice patience, so I don't have any of it. So when I see art like this, I'm always kind of, I admire it, because if you knew this is a charcoal and gold leaf on paper, and it's just done, just the smoothness and the clean surface condition is just, and it's also got this reflective of, sort of a quiet reflection and loneliness, but also it's just got some clean, it's got some gold leaf into it, it never hurts. And I enjoyed seeing it. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for having me do this year. Again, it was a little bit, I did it last year, so this year I can always sort of look back at what was shown, what was given to me last year, this year, and you can really see a reflection of this historical era that we just went through, hopefully went through, let's hope it's over. So again, I enjoyed it because they had really had a really great community of artists that sent in work, and it made it really hard to choose this year, but it was a delight to see their work. And I want to thank you again.
The exhibition runs through Wednesday, August 4th. If you'd like to come by, we're open Tuesdays through Saturdays, 10 to 6, and on Sundays, 1 to 5. We also have all the pieces exhibited on our store at archwaygallery.com/store. Thank you, everyone.